Protein is literally, if you translate it to Latin, of vital importance. Having a severe amino acid deficiency is not good. It can be very bad. Protein is made up of amino acids. There are 9 essential amino acids which must be sourced from food or otherwise consumed. There are other amino acids which are non-essential, meaning that if we don't consume them from food, it is not an issue because our body can produce those amino acids. So there are 9 amino acids that must be sourced from food. When food contains an amino acid, we can look at it as, oh, it contains 0.3 grams of this amino acid, 0.3 grams of that, 0.4 of this, 0.1 of that. Or we can say it has 10 grams of protein and assume that it has some balance of amino acids. Amino acids are of vital importance. Protein, therefore, is of vital importance. Getting enough protein is important. Getting enough of each specific amino acid is critically important. Luckily, it's extremely easy to do so. There is zero difficulty. It is the easiest thing in the world to do. I've never met anyone with an amino acid deficiency outside of perhaps an anorexic or bulimic or somebody with a severe eating disorder might have an amino acid deficiency. Somebody whose caloric intake is extremely low may have an amino acid deficiency. But somebody who is getting enough calories will get enough amino acids in the world that we live in today. In the world that we live in today, there is an abundance of a variety of foods. What that means is, let's take the example of a Buddhist who eats a diet consisting of principally, as their staple, majority of their calories come from white rice. And with the white rice, they often eat steamed leafy green vegetables. Let's use that as an example. Let's say that person is a male, 155 pounds, 5'10". Say they eat 2,500 calories a day. The rice alone, if they're eating, let's say 2,300 calories from white rice per day, the rice alone is going to provide them with around 50 grams of protein. A male, 155 pounds, 5'10", needs about 55 grams of protein. The lettuce is going to provide additional protein. The steamed leafy green vegetables, let's say steamed green leaf lettuce is going to provide additional amino acids. So, rice provides enough protein, but does it provide all the amino acids? Not in the perfect ratios. Rice is very low in certain amino acids. Luckily, green leafy vegetables are very high in those amino acids, which rice is very low in. So even this Buddhist who eats rice and green leafy vegetables gets enough of each amino acid because they have a variety of foods available to them. They made their choice. And because they're not only eating one food, because they're eating 2 foods, they are getting enough of each amino acid. So in this modern world where we have access to a variety and an abundance, amino acid deficiency is virtually impossible. I mean, if somebody has an eating disorder where, let's say somebody decides, I'm only going to eat oatmeal. I'm not going to eat any bananas. I'm not going to eat any peanut butter. I'm not going to eat any blueberries. I'm only going to eat oatmeal. Haven't done the research on oatmeal's amino acid balance, but I suggest that it's probably not a good idea to only eat one food. To only eat oats probably could lead to an issue. But for example, oats with peanut butter, oats with blueberries, oats with bananas, oats, and then at another meal the person eats some white rice, and at another meal the person eats some potatoes, and at another meal the person eats some carrots. No problems. You have to remember, rice, if you get 2,500 calories, gives you around 50 grams of protein. Wheat, even more. I probably haven't done the math, but I would say probably if you get 2,500 calories from wheat, probably like 70 grams of protein. So you get 2,500 calories from oats, probably 70 grams of protein. If you get 2,500 calories from potatoes, probably 15 grams of protein. If you get 2,500 calories from beans, probably 100 grams of protein. And if we get 2,500 calories, if we're a human that needs 2,500 calories, we only need 50 grams of protein a day. So no matter what we eat, if we get enough calories, we get enough protein. The question is, okay, what if we get more than enough? What happens then? Well, to make it very simple, we get fat. The body is capable of converting protein into sugar. Sugar does not make us fat, but protein, because of the way that it affects our hormonal system, overconsumption of protein that gets turned into sugar is likely to make a human fat. Drinking sugar, eating sugar does not make a human fat, but overconsumption of protein makes a human fat. It also makes a human sick. It also makes a human feel less good, feel more tired, feel more difficulty with their digestion, feel more bloated. So overconsumption of protein is not desirable. Look up protein osteoporosis. Look up protein asthma. You'll see a link between protein and osteoporosis. You'll see a link between protein and asthma. There's been links between protein and many cancers. So too much protein is very, very, very concerning and very bad and should be avoided. How to avoid it? Well, if we're already getting enough protein, eating the lowest protein foods, then the way to not get too much protein is to avoid the high protein foods. Avoid anything that is mostly protein, because any consumption of high protein foods will result in too much protein being consumed, and that will result in negative health consequences. So, get your protein from rice, get your protein from wheat, get your protein from oats, get your protein from potatoes, get it from steamed leafy green vegetables, get it from carrots, get the drift. Avoid high protein foods. Achieve great health. Look better, feel better, manage your weight, improve your skin, have more energy, be healthy, be happy. Connect with me, add me on Facebook, subscribe to my channel, comment, tell me what you think. Let's connect. I really want to hear what you think.